Hi everybody, I'm back today to share with you my spring kit. This will be the kit that I use for my Through the Seasons collaboration. This is a collaboration that was started by the amazing Jeannie, and I will link her channel below along with all the channels who are participating in this little project. So the idea is that we create a stash kit for each of the 4 seasons. So my winter kit, we just kind of did the breakdown of what I did for that one, the projects I did and all of that. And then this is the spring kit. And this one will be for, this one I will use through April, May, and to the end of June. Okay, so I did pretty much really the same thing that I did with my winter kit, and that was the idea of not necessarily doing themed papers, but more color palettes and things that felt like a season. So I didn't necessarily do spring themed papers. I did more of a spring aesthetic paper. So the first thing I pulled to kind of start my kit, like a jumping off part, was Chamel's Sparkle City collection. I have that in my stash. I thought like these colors and even the icons just really say spring to me. So I thought they would be really a great place to start with a spring kit. So I'm showing you here like the papers that I have, and that, so that was where I started. I started my collection or my kit building with the idea of this pretty Sparkle City collection from Chamel. So here, I felt like this collection really had kind of like that spring type of a vibe to it. I'm just gonna flip through the different, these are the full 12 by 12 sheets. These are the papers that I have to go from this collection. And you can see here, papers like this, like really just, this screams to me spring, spring, spring. I have 2 of some of these papers and then just 1 of some. This is just, I've had this collection and I've used this collection. It's been in my stash for a while, so we'll see how much of it I can go ahead and kind of get used up. Unlike kind of my winter kit, I do not think that I'm going to donate or I'm going to keep this. When this kit's done and when I'm done working with it, I definitely am going to keep it after that. And I'll just break it apart and go ahead and put the pieces back into my stash. So there are the papers that I have from Sparkle City. Now I used those papers as a jumping off point, and then I'm going to build, and I have some papers from my stash that also kind of screamed spring. These kits are always, well, all of my kits this year are going to be a little bit larger, my stash kits, because we're going on a quarterly. So each kit needs to, I'm going to use it for 3 months. So this one is a paper from Amy Tangerine for her Stay Sweet collection. This is called Rite of Fancy. Again, this side, I just thought it screamed spring. And then we have this one, which is another Amy Tangerine paper. And then you can really kind of see as I flip through, like, where my brain was at, what spring means to me, right? This is from Slice of Life. This is the Love Always paper. I had a bunch of sheets of this paper because I love these hearts. Then I also went ahead and pulled in some Lawn Fawn papers. I love my Lawn Fawn papers always, and I love their plaid papers a lot. So I thought this was, I have a couple in here that I pulled in, these more spring-like plaids. So this one is from the Perfectly Plaid Remix collection. This is the Lynette one. This one, I want to say this is a basic gray paper that I printed at home. Almost positive. And my phone's going to do some funky stuff as I go through these papers. I'm not, because it can't handle the screen. So, the screen paper. How amazing is this? My stash, you guys, is so, like, all over the place. Okay, so this one is from Sassafras Lass, from their Serendipity collection, and it's the Scrumptious paper. And it, again, it's single-sided because that's how old it is. And it's green. Actually, you know what? I think the collection is Serendipity Scrumptious, and then the pattern name is Green Apple. Anyway, Sassafras. That's all I'm going to say. That should tell you something about what's in my stash here in my craft room. And here's another paper from that same, oh yeah, it is, Serendipity. Oh no, okay, we're good. I don't know why this is Serendipity. I don't remember because I don't know, but I loved it because I picked out 3 papers from this collection. First of all, I loved it when it came out, and I added all 3 of the papers to my spring kit here. So we have these 3 Sassafras papers. I think, okay, so this paper is, I know why this is still in my stash. I'm not sure why I didn't use these 2 before now. Maybe that green is a little daunting. But this one, I love this paper, you guys. Like, I love it, but I have no clue how to use it. So if you're watching this video and you have any ideas, let me know. Because otherwise, I'm just going to stare at it for the next 3 months and pet it for the next 3 months. It's just not going to get used. I have this one. This is technically from a summer collection. This is from Cartabello Farmers Market line, and it's Olay Blue. I think I had picked out all my Sparkle City stuff. I had so much like big kind of bold patterns going on here that I was like, maybe I should get something a little lighter in my life. So I grabbed this one, and I think I got it. I picked this one also because it has this like blue that is, it's a little hard. This light kind of almost aqua-y, bluey color. So I got that one. Next, I have some more Lawn Fawn paper. This is Amethyst from the Watercolor Wishes collection. This is a Cocoa Daisy paper. Yes, this is a Cocoa Daisy paper. This is a basic gray paper from the Gypsy collection. It's entirely possible that I've put this in other kits. I feel like I've put this in kits before and not used it, but we're going to try to use it this month. I love it. I love these papers. And I mean, when I did my winter kit, I was like, when I have used this kit, I'm donating what's left. But this kit, I'm like, no, my Sassafras is in here. We're not donating this, which means me also might not be using it. But I'm going to try. This is another oldie but goodie. This is a Webster's Pages collection. This is from the Love is in the Air line. And it's gorgeous. Now we're upside down. There we go. Here's another one of those gorgeous papers from Basic Grays Gypsy. This is one, if I remember, it's from Asuka Designs. This actually is pretty new. Hasn't been in my stash a very long time. This is the Denim Daydreams collection, and I pulled it out for this side specifically. Lace, for some reason, just makes me think of spring. Here is another Perfectly Plaid remix pattern. This one's the Kristen remix. And then this one is another, I think the rest of these are the long ones. Okay, yeah. So we have the Nadia remix, the Kristen remix, the Jessica remix, and the Lynette remix, and the Nadia remix, which I think we have 2 of. I believe, I feel like I said that one already. Yeah. Right there. Yep. Okay. And then I went into the Hambly. Oh, this is from Sparkle City. That's a printed vellum from Sparkle City. I went into my Hambly stash and pulled out this fun acetate piece. So this acetate piece looks like wood grain. Over in the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group, we are focusing on acetate during the month of April. So I wanted to make sure I had some acetate in this one and in my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit so that I would remember to use it. So I pulled in some of my Hambly. The other thing that I added to this kit is these 12 by 12 sticker sheets. I have loads of 12 by 12 sticker sheets, and I think ultimately, more so than anything else in this kit, I want to use up as much of these 12 by 12 sticker sheets as I can. So I have this one, which is from Echo Park. It's the Everyday Eclectic sticker sheet. This is from Webster's Pages. This is Composition and Color sticker sheets. This is a Bella Boulevard one from the Love and Marriage collection. And then this one is like completely never even used. This is from My Candy Girl from Bella Boulevard too. So that was, those were my paper choices and my, a little bit of my embellishment choices. And then in addition to those, I also pulled in some random embellishments and my Sparkle City embellishments. I have the 6x8 paper pad, the 6x12 sticker sheet. I have a little sticker book collection. I have, so this looks like it is rub-ons, and then also some of the enamel shapes and some random, probably from a cut-apart sheet. Puffy stickers, a second sticker book. So I have a completely unopened sticker book and an open and sort of used sticker book. I can see some memory planner spreads coming because I feel like that is the best way for me to be able to use up a good bit of these stickers. Although this one's used pretty good. We'll see how we go with that. Looking at this and looking at the fact that this is pretty well used, a lot of this is used, helps me to understand why there's a second unopened one in here. I have these vellum hearts. These are from a collection that Click Kits produced. But this is as collection. And so I have all those hearts. This was a really, really nice collection. I don't have any more of it. I used the rest of it, but I do still have a pack of the vellum hearts. Some ephemera from Sparkle City, and then I have some teeny tiny gray alphabets. These chipboard strip stickers. I have no clue where these came from, but I really want to get them finished and used up. These pretty little studio romantic word stickers. I pulled in this llama because it's been hanging around my scrapbook room for ages. I thought the colors were right, and I think that I am going to use this little guy and make a card from this kit at some point. And then I also have this adorable little doodle pops, with all these books that, again, I felt like it went with the colors. I thought that it would work really well, either on a scrapbook page or as a card or in, you know, my traveler's notebook or my no, not my memory planner. It's too much bulk there, but you get the idea. So this one's called the Book Club Doodle Pop. And then when it comes to spring, when I think about things like dies and stamps, I think flowers. Well, I have so many floral stamps. It is unreal. I have gobs of them. Stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and gobs of them. So I pulled out just a small amount that I haven't used or cut or that I thought would be fun to play with this quarter. And I'm also giving myself permission to kind of use all of my stamp and die storage. I'm also giving myself permission to use my epoxy flares and my sequins and those types of things, like my color cast design stuff, because honestly, if I went through and pulled everything that was like floral or looked springy, like you would have pretty much all of them, which that would negate making a kit. So I pulled out a couple things to focus on, but during the course of this quarter, I am probably going to pull in from my stash a lot of those kinds of items like sequins and epoxy flares and stamps and dies and stuff like that. So, but I did pull a couple that I really like to try to work with, either because I've never used them and they've been in my stash forever, or I've maybe only used them once or twice. So the first one I have here is from Stampin' Up. These are the Eden dies. And these have a more kind of card making vibe, but they have all these pretty florals and they do have kind of like that springy look to them. Then these are the artistic dies. I mean, these are a newer die collection from Stampin' Up. I'll show these to you. They're so cool. So basically this cuts this really like intricate floral die, right? And this almost looks like a cut file. And then all of these pieces are the fill-in parts for the cut file, which is so cool. So it's almost like a die that has the look or the impression of a backed cut file. And I think it's awesome. And I have yet to use it. So see what we can do with that this month. This is another Stampin' Up die. This is my layered pansy die, and I love it. It's gorgeous. I think it's very springy. This dotted blooms die. So I love this one. I have used it once, maybe twice. So I have the stamp set, the dies, and the mask stencil in that one. This is a stamp set from Gina K, and I've never used it, not even once. So it's like a build a butterfly. So here's the, you have the big butterfly, but then all these little pieces kind of fill in here to decorate the butterfly with. So we'll see if we can use that. I've never put ink on it before at all. The next one is from Ulta New. This is the Floral Minimalism die. And here is what it stamps. And honestly, I just thought that these flowers look really, really nice with the florals that are in the Sparkle City collection. And then I also have the stencil, the mask stencil. The other two Ulta New ones I got, again, these are ones that I have either, well, I've stamped them both because I took a class at Creativation in 2018 using them, but honestly, I think that was the last time I stamped with them, was at that class at Creativation in 2018. So I pulled those out. So I have the Bloom and Bud stamp set, and I have the coordinating dies, and then I have the, this is the Dainty Bouquet stamp set, and I never got the dies for this, but look how gorgeous. It stamps the prettiest little flowers. So that is my spring kit for April, May, and June. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like kind of where I went with these kits and where I think I'm going to continue. Like, I think my summer kit's going to have like more of a summer aesthetic. And then my fall kit is going to have like a fall aesthetic, that type of thing. So, all right, everybody, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.